okay? Now, the next step, after you have all your flames taped off and you got your pattern, the way that you make the exact same pattern on the other side, okay? Is you get some paper, and it has to be nice, clean, white. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come over here if the wind will permit me to. And I'm going to cover my flames. And as you notice, I'm making marker points. So that way I know where to stick it. And I'm going to show you why. So I'm going exactly to the top lip of this. And I'm coming over here right under the bottom lip of this. See? Just like that. And it looks like we got lucky. One piece of paper will do it. If you put a lot of flames on your car, what happens? You got to put more paper on there. So, I take my tape, okay, I'm going to take a little piece of tape like so, just to hold it down so the wind doesn't blow it, because we want it nice and tight. And you don't have to use this yellow tape that was on sale over at the supply store, so I bought it. Okay, if you got a nice, good automotive tight tape, that's the best tape to use. What you want to do next, you take a nice crayon, a nice bright or dark color crayon, okay? And if you watch real close, okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line right here. I'm using my crayon to trace what's under there. And that's going to tell me where my vent is, see? And you'll see in a minute why I'm telling you to use white paper instead of green. So we know that vent's right there. Now, you go ahead and take your crayon, and if you look real close, you can see the flames coming out. That's another reason you use the bright blue tape. I don't know if the camera person, Minnie, can you see the tape underneath the white paper there? Okay, if you're real close to it, you can actually see it. Okay? So what I'm doing here, I want to get all my wrinkles out. If you have a wrinkle in your paper, you want it to stay nice and tight, go ahead and tape that wrinkle off, just like so. So your flame won't be distorted on the other side of the car. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the edge of the crayon and I'm lightly going across it, just like you see here. This is the easiest, simplest way to transfer your flames onto the other side. Look right there, that's our pattern. The next thing we want to do, and I'm going to draw a line right here with my crayon, and that's letting me know that that's the bottom. So I'm going to bring my pattern over here, and I might keep this pattern just for the fact that I do a lot of street beast cars, and I get a lot of requests for flames, and some people that have the vents would like to have them out of there, and that's actually a good pattern. You can see that I transferred it on the white paper. You want to go ahead and use a soft table to do that on. I got this a piece of felt here, cloth I put under there, because what we're going to do, if you look right here, this is called a pounce pattern tool. You can buy this at any Cloth World or sewing supply company. They're about $1.75. And this is what they use to make patterns for sewing. Now, you would think that you would go on the line of this, okay? But what we're going to do is we are actually going to go on the inside of the line, okay? You stay right on the inside of that line. That way, when we put our pattern on the other side, you'll know that the tape goes on the outside of the lines. So all you got to do is lightly press, and if you look, okay, you can see, if you look right there, you can see that I am perforating holes, okay, and now you don't have to be very, very accurate. Nobody's going to go from one side to the other and measure your flames, okay? This is just to get, this is just to get the, approximate shape and size of the flame, so when you walk from side to side, it'll all balance out. So they don't have to be exactly perfect, but they got to be close. Am I right, Minnie? Once your pattern is completely done, the next thing you want to do, okay, you want to flip it over, just like so, because we're going to go backwards on it. We're not going to use the front side, see? And all I'm going to do right now, this is the line that we want to keep. That's our mark line. All I'm going to do is put a couple pieces of tape on it to hold it on the car while I line everything up. So I line this up. What I'm doing is I'm lining up my grill opening. And I know the top of the tape is where I want it to be. So this is where our start point is. If you look right there, you can see
it.
Okay, and I can feel it. And then we went right under the body molding of the door. So I'm going to go ahead and put that just like that. Okay, and those should come out exactly almost perfect. Okay, what you're going to need to get that pattern on there, and I think a lot of you already know what I'm going to do, is you're going to need some straight line chalk. I use bright orange or bright blue, and a good cloth. Okay, that's a throwaway white ball. They actually make a pounce pad that you fill up with chalk, but I don't use that because I can use this for free instead of buying me a pounce pad for $20. And does that make sense, Minnie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to save money. So we go ahead, get our chalk out, just like so. Get your tape out of the way. You don't want the chalk all over your tape. Take your cloth like this, rub it in, start rubbing on your pattern. Chalk. What this is going to do, it's going to give us a pattern to go by to take our flames off to match up on both sides off. So, you gently pull the tape off because we don't know if we got it all until we look. But I see chalk under the paper, and I think it's going to be alright. Okay, there we go. I like that. It's looking good. And voila. Pattern made, pattern in the trash. If you look right there, we got a pattern to go by. Come back here a little bit, you can see it better.
I can see it, Pete.
Kind of blow on it just a little bit. Get the loose chalk off of it. Don't touch it. Then, since I'm left-handed, I don't have to worry about starting there and doing it upside down because I got my lines to follow. So I'm going to go ahead and start without rubbing the chalk off. And if you notice, I'm going on top of that line. And why is that, Minnie?
So it'll be the same size.
Exactly. And then all you do is you keep on following all your lines. Once you get it done, take some wax and grease remover, wipe it off. And when I come back, Minnie is going to show us how to tape them off for paint.